Agartha, Empire of the Hollow Light, Episode 3, The Shadow Spiral, The Fracture in the Throne sent echoes through all of Agartha. From the floating peaks of the deep-root tunnels where silence had reigned for millennia, a new rhythm pulsed, unsteady, unnatural. The spiral had awakened, had begun to dim. The towers no longer sang as brightly. Some had fallen silent entirely. The waters beneath, once flowing with strands of pure energy, had begun to slow, as if the city itself was hesitating. Kellen could feel it even in his dreams. The spiral isn't just power, it's memory. Those who do are changed. Raw, ancient, unfiltered memory. The dreams and nightmares of Agartha itself. The deeper you go, the more you become what it remembers. A former obsidian kin turned exile, set off through the vault gate beneath the tranquil roots. But the deeper they went, the stranger the world became. Idrin, cloaked in worn shadow steel, bore old wounds and older secrets, all playing out in flickers beside him as though the spiral were scanning his soul like parchment. Thoughts lingered too long. Voices whispered in the corners of their minds, some familiar, others not. He had once called Nymar brother. Now he called him enemy. The lake responded to his presence, rippling violently. Darkness had a heartbeat now. Forms moved through the dark, not attacking, only watching. Faceless beings made of smoke and glimmering teeth. And futures that had never happened. It's been whispering your name. They were the echo beasts, guardians, or perhaps prisoners, of the spiral's deeper truths, though the conviction in his voice wavered. We'll stop him. Walls twisted. Hay called upon the flame of Vril, its memory still burning in his chest, and unleashed it in a burst of raw brilliance. Dot, 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 dot. Gravity collapsed. The lake screamed, a sound of 1,000 futures torn away, and Nymar vanished into smoke, wounded but not defeated. Each strike echoed as a vision. A child crying, a city falling, a throne shattering again and again. She didn't respond, not right away, and it was accelerating. He stood atop the sky bridge, watching the horizon shimmer with bruised light. Yana stood beside him, her arms crossed, gaze fixed outward. The pages had changed. Now they didn't show prophecy, they showed choice. Pages written in real time, recording every act, every failure, every flicker of doubt or courage, is falling silent, and someone or something is stealing the light. Nymar's fragment twisted the throne, she said. Don't I? The light cast me out, it's made me a ghost in my own city, but the spiral remembers me, showed me the truth. That harmony is a cage. That Agartha was never meant to be balanced. It was meant to be reborn, if he finds the others. He won't, Kellen replied then. Softly, you still don't understand what the spiral is, do you? Kellen turned. A force, a threat, something dangerous. The second spiral fragment was rumored to lie at the spiral's heart. If Nymar claimed it, the crystalline throne would not just be corrupted, it would become a weapon. The obsidian kin had activated one of the old gates, a sealed pathway into the spiral vault, a realm once sealed after the last Lightfall War. It's more than that, Yana whispered. Tharos arrived then, bearing grim news. Few who enter return, Thuros said. But they had no choice. Kel and Yana, and a new ally. Idron, the descent began. At first, the spiral seemed like any other cavern, vast, echoing, filled with the glow of dormant crystals. Gravity bent. Kellen began seeing his past, not in memory, but in presence. His mother's face. The mountain orphanage. His first dream of Agartha. Idron warned him. Don't speak to them. Don't answer. Spiral listens, and it lies. The shadows thickened. At the heart of the spiral lay a lake. Not of water, but of memory. Its surface rippled with visions of the past, present, floating above it. The second spiral fragment, as Kellen reached out, a roar echoed through the cavern. Nymar stepped forward, wreathed in shadow fire, his eyes glowing with spiral light. The air bent around him.
You came,
he said, almost casually. I hoped you would. The spiral wants you. Kellen stood his ground. You don't have to do this. Nymar laughed, low and bitter. He extended a hand toward the fragment. Yana drew her blade of woven light. Idron stepped in front of Kellen, his body trembling but defiant. You stood with us once, Yadron said. You taught me to defend the light. And now I teach you to transcend it, Nymar answered. A battle erupted, not just of strength, but of memory. Spiral warped reality around them. Kellen fought through it all, the codex pulsing at his side. The spiral resisted, but light still has purpose. The second fragment shot upward in a blaze of violet fire and embedded itself into the codex. Silence fell. The echo beasts receded. The spiral dimmed. Kellen collapsed to his knees, heart pounding. You've awakened something deeper, Idrin said. Something older than even the spiral. Yana looked up. Then we need to find it. Before Nymar does, Kellen opened the codex. A map unfolded from its center, glowing faintly. The next fragment is beyond the veins of Vril, Kellen whispered. Thero's voice echoed from the portal above, restored now that the spiral had calmed. Return quickly. The elders have summoned you. Kellen stood, battered but resolute. His hand gripped the codex. The spiral's memory hummed in his bones. The shadows were no longer just beneath them. They were rising.